tontu laajte.
You have your own evidence to answer to what my questions. You give your answers.
Nee na yow soo amee li ngay tontu si kaw moom lu mu wax nee na nga tontu.
It's not that just come sit down and just give us any stories.
Nee na nekkul ne da ngaa toog fii ñu ngay wax ñu ay talentali wala ay stories.
You must prove it.
Nee na foog nga wone ko.
If your sister comes,
nee na sa sister su ñëwee.
say the same thing.
Dina wax the same thing wala fu waxee the same thing.
But we need to see evidence of you giving us $2.1 million.
waaye nekkut ne pour dégg la waaye pour gis la nee na pour gis evidence bi nga xam ne $2.1 million.
Because there are suspicious transactions.
nee na waaye am na loo xam ne ñaaw njorta am na si transaction yooyu.
You are not a businessman.
nee na nekkuloo businessman.
You have never had an account.
nee na musuloo am account.
Even if you live in Germany for 30 years.
nee na soo dëkkee Germany sax ba fanweeri fa at.
It's not an evidence of having this amount.
nee na loolu taxut wala wonewut ne war nga am wala yaa ngay amee xaalis bi.
What work were you doing in Germany?
nee na léegi laajte bi mooy yow sa liggéey Germany lan la woon.
man Germany.
Germany.
liggéey naa Mercedes-Benz company.
I work with the Mercedes-Benz company.
And they pay a very good salary.
And they paid a very good salary.
What is a very good salary?
nee na luy very good salary.
By then dañ la dee fay ba 5,000 Dutch marks.
By
6,000 Dutch marks.
By then you used to pay you 6,000 Dutch mark monthly.
How are you paid?
nee na naka lañ la dee fay.
loolu dañ koo fay si sa account.
They pay it to your account.
Can you provide the period?
No, loolu mënoo ko provide. fu mu nekk nii
no, I cannot be able to provide.
loolu géej naa Germany moom pour bu ne naa ko mën a provide.
If I tell you that I left Germany long, so if I tell you I can be able to provide it.
So
well.
that's the problem.
nee na li mooy teexatee bi.
You can even say you were working with Facebook. You can even say you were working with the Dutch Parliament.
nee na soo ne saa ngay liggéey ak Dutch Parliament sax.
But the point is you must prove it.
nee na fii pour nga leeral rek.
li ma wax mooy.
What I'm saying is that.
su fekkoon ne dellu naa Germany dinaa la mën a provide lu.
Hadn't I have been back to Germany, I can be able to prove this to you.
Go back.
I can provide it because gis nga lii situation bi lii cancel.
I can be able to provide it. You see the situation now.
Sorry. The fact of the matter remains ne.
The fact of the matter remains that.
xaalis bi.
This monies.
man maa ko lebal suma raka. dama explain because yaa ngi war try pour suma beneen raka sax dama ko lebalaat beneen xaalis because bi ma ñëwee toog nekk si.
Sanneh, you opted to speak in Wolof. You will have to give him the opportunity to listen to you and he interprets it.
Sorry,
because when you speak over each other's
yes,
we will not understand and the evidence will not follow.
nee soo seetee ñun ñaar yi dañu war a di mayante pour nga gis ñuy déggante suñu déggante kon na nga gis yëpp lu ñooy wax fii dafa leer parce que am na ñoo xam ne ñoom tamit ñu ngi record suñ lu ñooy wax nii yëpp waaw su dul loolu dafa jaxasoo wala du leer. Very well.
Proceed.
nee na mun ngaa continuer.
so moom laa ko wax ma ne ko.
waxal ci kaw bul wari.
ma ne ko.
That's what I said. I said to him.
waaw léegi moom evidence moo laajte.
The evidence that you are seeking or asking for.
ma sotti ko rek suma raka maa ko lebal xaalis.
I myself borrowed monies to my younger sister.
moom mu ngi fi.
And she's here.
mun naa attest to that.
She can attest to that.
te foog naa ne.
And I think.
moom man suma yeneen raka yi.
Some of my younger brothers.
ñoom ñëpp a ngi Europe man maa leen yóbbu Europe.
They are all in Europe and I took them there. Sanneh balaa mam.
Just to help you.
nee na pour jàppale la.
That will only be relevant.
nee na loolu pour mu leer wala mu nekk lu dëgër.
If you can establish your source of income.
nee na su fekkee ne yow mun nga ñu woon sa am bi.
You told us you work in a company.
nee na wax nga ñu ne da nga di liggéey si compagnie.
And you were paid about 5,000 to 6,000 Dutch francs.
nee na te lu ñu la dee fay dem na ba 500 to 600 or 1,000 Dutch franc.
Is it Dutch marks or Dutch?
Dutch marks, very well.
That is Dutch
yes,
mark.
Dutch mark.
Now prove it. It's a company.
nee na léegi woon nañu ko nga leeral parce que compagnie la woon wala compagnie la.
loolu du ma ko mën a prove because nekkuma Germany man bi maa ñëw fii.
That I cannot prove it because I am no more in Germany. The time I was coming here.
Documents or li ma am isiwaale wu ma ko.
The documents or what I do have I don't bring or I don't come along with it.
Go back.
nee na mun ngaa delloo.
te léegi
you've been investigated. It's more than $1 million.
nee na bu ñu investigaté more than $1 million.
The ticket is far less than that.
seet boobu mutut jéggi boobu.
Go back, go to the company and get your statement of accounts.
nee na nga dem si compagnie bi nga dal di jot wala jël sa statement of account.
mon kañ suma waree dellu Germany
If I am to go to Germany,
ma dem pour lijjanti loolu
I go just to make that.
mun naa am possibilité ma am ko tey di
Waxal ci kaw ma dégg la.
the fact of the matter mooy ne
The fact of the matter is that
I'm 100% sure ne
I'm 100% sure that
liggéey naa Germany
I work in Germany,
Mercedes Benz
in Mercedes Benz,
receive naa xaalis boobu
I get that monies,
and partly dama daan dem di def business Germany di dem dëkkatu dëkk ci Europe bi
I do business, I go from Germany to other countries in Europe.
di am xaalis
Prove it.
Get monies.
We proceed until you can prove it, Mr. Sanneh.
Nee na nga proof ko, nga wone ko, nga leeral.
Your source of income is important.
Nee na da nga gis ne ni ngay amee xaalis la dafa important.
If you cannot prove it,
Nee na su fekkee ne mun loo ko leeral wala mun nga ko wone,
then we can't prove it for you.
nee na ñun de duñ ko mën a def.
All we know,
ñun duñ xam mooy
we have seen your account,
gis nañ sa account.
and we know how much you are paid.
Nee na te xam na ñaata lañ la def fay.
We know you have dealings with license the unit.
Te xam nañ ne am nga loxo si license units.
Pamundao said he used to go with you to issue
Pamundao
invoices.
moom wax na ne moom ak yow ñeena day ànd di dem si jël license.
We know the deals that are happening in this revenue collection.
te ñun xam nañ deal yoo xam ne yu dee xew si license revenue collectors.
You and I live here in this country.
mu ne yow ak man ñun ñoo dëkk fii.
We know how it works.
ñun xam nañ naka la dee doxee.
So you have access
yow am nga yoon wala am nga access.
to funds.
pour funds mooy xaalis bi.
And the monies into your account
nee na te xaalis bu nekk sa account.
are very significant.
nee na soo ko seetee dafa xala néewi.
Proof of funds.
nee na léegi dëgg wala du dëgg.
You can't prove it.
nee na su fekkee ne doo ko mën a leeral.
We recommend you pay it.
nee na kon lu ñooy recommend mooy pour nga fay
It's
ko.
as simple as that.
nee na mbir mi
You
nii la
recommend
de.
to the commissioners.
nee na
and you pay
commissioners
this money.
nga fay ko.
ma ne li ma wax mooy
what I'm saying here is that
suma xaalis man maa ko am
I
jëreewu
own
ma
my-
ko fenn Germany laa ñëwee
I
man
own
Europe
my
laa
monies.
ndikkoon isi suma xaalis
I own my monies from Germany.
How
and
many-
same along with these monies.
How many properties do you have? How many compounds?
nee na ñaata kër nga am.
maa ngi am benn kër ak ñaar ak benn laan gu ñuur ak benn kër
yaa ngi am benn kër.
Sukuta Salaaji
I have a property at Sukuta Salaji.
Go ahead.
ak fii Gunjur Berending
Gunjur Berending.
Okay. How many vehicles?
ñaata moto.
Vehicle.
benn
one.
What make?
nee na ban mark.
Toyota
Toyota.
pick up
Did you purchase that vehicle?
nee na da nga ko jënd moto boobu.
déedéet boobu moom jënduma ko
no I don't.
Is it yours?
nee na sa bos la.
boobu Rohey Malick Lowe Women and Youth Empowerment initiative moo ko jënda
Rohey Malick Lowe
Women and Youth Empowerment initiative. It's an initiative of the mayor.
Women Empowerment Initiative.
Rohey Malick Lowe has a woman empowerment initiative.
nee na Rohey Malick Lowe am na Women Empowerment Initiative.
waaw
yes.
Is that Rafela?
nee na ndax boobu mooy Rafela.
déedéet
no.
That's different from Rafela.
nee na boobu ute naa Rafela.
boobu ute naa Rafela.
yes.
So who purchased it?
nee na kat moo ko jëndoon.
initiative bi moom moo ko jënda.
the initiative bought it.
Is that not bought from funds of council?
nee na mbaa du xaalis council lañ ko jël lañ jël ñu jënd moto boobu.
déedéet.
no.
What is the name of the initiative?
nee na initiative boobu naka la tudda.
Rohey Malick Lowe Women and Girls Empowerment Initiative.
Rohey Malick Lowe Women and Girls Empowerment Initiative.
Is it registered?
nee na dañ ko register.
la register nañ ko.
yes.
What is your role there?
nee na yow lan mooy sa rôle foofu.
man maay chairman bi.
I am the chairman.
How was it purchased by the empowerment?
nee na moto bi naka lañ ko jëndee empowerment bi naka lañ ko jëndoon.
empowerment bi moom moo ko jënda through Fona bank transfer.
The empowerment bought it I think through bank transfer.
Can you provide us with the evidence?
nee na mbaa mënu nga ñu leeral wala jox ñu evidence boobu.
waaw I'll ask the mayor.
yes I will do ask the mayor.
ci account bu mu ko jëndee.
the account that they bought it from.
Because the information we have had
nee na ñun xibaar bu ñu am fii mooy.
it is purchased from the funds of council.
nee na xaalis council lañ jël ñu dal di jënd moto boobu.
déedéet because.
no because.
man li ma lifin foog naa am na kii su fekkee ne loolu dañ ko wax.
so if at all that is said that have been said.
man mun naa taxaw fii ne.
I can be able.
du xaalis si council de.
I can be able to stand here and say no to that. It is not council's money.
I think the clearance documents, sorry.
Where was it purchased?
Nena fan lañ ko jëndoon?
I think it's from Dubai.
I think it's from Dubai.
It was purchased directly from Dubai or through an agent?
They bought it. They purchased it through Dubai or it was through an agent?
It's a duty waiver. This is a jury.
Nena ndax dañ ko jëndoon directly from Dubai wala dafa am agent?
Mayor bi moom moo def transaction boobu.
This transaction was from the mayor.
Then how did you know it is not from council's coffers?
Nena kon yow naka la leeree ne nekkatu xaalis council?
Moom bi mu ko jënda moom daf ko jël fay ko ci own account am moom or account initiative.
When she purchased it, she paid it through the initiative account.
Loolu la ma wax moom su fekkee ne am ñëw na fi ngeen laaj ko bu confirm loolu. Because kayit yi laa doon dox.
That was what I was informed. So if at all there is an ambiguity, then you can be able to ask her directly.
Let me see, please.
Benn duty waiver bi laa amee nii sax.
I have one duty waiver.
How many vehicles were purchased?
2. ñaar.
2.
One for you.
Nena benn pour yow la.
And the other?
Beneen bi?
Pour moom.
For her.
Now, is the vehicle in your name? Is it yours now?
Non.
Nena kon moto bi si sa tur la nekk sa bos la.
Moto bi nekkagut suma tur de. Man insurance bi rek a nekk suma tur waaye moto bi si turu initiative bi la nekk.
The vehicle is not in my name, it's in the name of the initiative. My name is only on the insurance.
Very well. The last issue, we will look into that, is Aliu Sonko. You know Aliu Sonko?
Nena xam nga ku ñëw Aliu Sonko.
Aliou Sonko.
Aliou Sonko.
Universal Technologies.
Universal Technologies. No.
Technology, no.
He gave evidence.
And mom tamit joxe na fi wone am bi moy evidence.
He had a contract of $150,000.
And te dafa amone contract of $150,000.
That is Universal Technologies.
Nena moy Universal Technology.
For the transportation and distribution of waste bins.
Nena for transportation and distribution of waste bins.
Do you recall this?
Nena fatale nga lolu.
Waste bins di aw.
Yes, I remember.
He said you contacted him.
Nena wax na ne yow sa bopa ya ko contacton.
Man mako contact.
Yes.
Contacted him? Yes. For what?
The transportation of these waste bins. The 3,000 waste bins.
Transport bins yi moy waste bins yi moy mbaleti.
Mune pour lu mako contacter pour mu transport waste bins.
Yes.
What did he say I contacted him for? For him to come and transport the bins?
Yes.
Wow.
Within the city of Banjul.
Within the city of Banjul. Nena si bir Banjul.
He was paid $150,000.
Then you ko fay $150,000.
No.
No.
It's not true?
There is.
Did it? No.
Well, why would he lie about that?
Nena lo tax muy wax lo xamne amut.
They call you Max. Are you not Max?
Nena du yalla ñeway Max.
Man may Max.
I am the Max.
He mentioned you.
Nena wax na sa tur fi de.
Man de su fekkee ne man mako contact.
If at all I am the very person who contacted him,
kon bu man jaaxal na ma because
then that will be a doubt for me because
transport bins yi ko transport.
The transport of the bins when they were being transported.
Lolu man ma de dem di jël truck.
For me personally, I used to go and take the trucks. Fun?
Go ahead.
waaw ñu ñëw distribute beans yi.
and come and distribute the beans.
suñ paree.
After that,
Camara fay ko.
Camara will pay.
Camara will pay who?
Driver bi moom moo compté jox ma ñu jox ma jox driver bi.
He count the monies, hand it over to me, then I pay the drivers.
Who was the driver?
Then I come more driver.
Pictin la dee nekka.
He used to stay at Pictin.
Why did you not allow procurement to conduct that?
Nena lu tan nangulo wala joxlo yoon procurement pour ñu def seen liggéey loolu mooy seen liggéey.
boobu moom.
That is
a mistake.
For that, yeah, it's a mistake.
How is it a mistake?
Nena naka la loolu nekkee mistake.
You didn't know that there was a procurement department?
Nena nda yow sa boppa booba xamuloo woon ne procurement mu ngi dunda.
Kañ.
Yes, I do.
So why you don't allow them to do that?
Nena kon lu tax nanguloo pour ñooñu ñu def seen yoon liggéey.
Boobu moom mistake la rek.
That was a mistake.
man maa fa dem rek ut kenn rek.
I just went.
Because ma ne ko kaay ngay ñu dimbale ñuy transport.
Find the driver,
beans.
talk to him and say, come, let us transport the beans.
How much did you pay the driver?
Nena ñaata nga fayoon driver bi.
Driver bi kooku dañ ko dee fay ñun dañ dem moom foog na 10 days. Every day dañ ko dee fay every day for na 10,000.
I used to go with driver for almost 10 days, and I think every day he was paid 10,000.
So the driver was paid $100,000 altogether.
Nena kon yep li nga xam ne job fay ngeen ko driver bi dem na ba 100,000.
Wow.
Yes.
Where is the retirement?
Nena ana retirement bi.
Loolu retirement bi si Camara la Camara moom moo maa jox ba pare ñu ñëw binda because moom moo amee woon.
I think it will be with Camara because he used to count the monies, hand it over to me, and went back and just write it down.
Did you retire?
Nena yow da nga def retirement.
Waaw man su ma ñëwee naa ko binda ma ne ko fay nañ driver bi.
Yes, whenever I come back, I write and I say to him that I have paid the driver.
Sanneh, you do not retire.
Nena loolu du retire.
You do not retire.
Nena retire lo.
You don't have time to retire.
Nena am loo jot boobu sax.
That was not the culture.
Nena loolu du yoon wala nekkut loolu mooy culture bi.
Why will you retire?
Nena lu tax ngay retire.
Su fekkee ne jox na ma xaalis ma fay driver bi damaa ñëw ne ko driver bi jox naa ko 10,000 mu ne ma waaw moom mu binda ko.
Whenever I am giving monies, for instance 10,000, I take the monies, hand it over to the driver, and I came back, inform him that I have paid the driver $10,000. Then he wrote it down.
Does the driver issue with the receipt?
Then that driver will definitely your receipt.
No, definitely, but what is your receipt?
No.
Will he sign any voucher to indicate the receipt of the amount?
Then that no. They sign for one and a job na halis bi. No. I will just hand over the monies to him.
So you did not retire?
Then I can retire.
Because you have no evidence of payment.
Then because fair bisi bopam sa am no evidence. Yes, that is definitely true.
So $100,000 was given to you.
Then 100,000 jox nañ la ko.
But no one knows whether you paid the money.
Then kenn xamone na fay nga wala det.
Because there is no evidence.
Then parce que evidence nekku fa.
Evidence nekku fa waaye to be honestly speaking driver bi fay naa ko because suñu ebale paani mbalit bi ñu liggéey loo ko suba ba ngoon te fayuñ ko problème la. Obviously moom fay naa ko. Evidence moom amu ci wax dëgg neexee la amu receipt waaye man am very sorry honestly fay naa ko.
There is no evidence, but definitely the driver have been paid because you cannot take the driver for taking these beans, distributing them without paying him. That will be a problem. I paid him.
You're the advisor of council.
Then advisor council.
And if you can do this,
then I saw me definitely.
Then how about the rest?
Then I can new desk nak.
How about the junior ones?
Then I yun ingam ne nyom ne kasaron.
If you cannot account for monies given to you,
then I has been am ne joh nañ la ko mun lo ko leral.
Then how about the junior ones?
Then I yun dawi wala ñu ne kasaron.
You think that was proper?
Then I ba foog ne lolu yoon la won. Dafa war.
Boobu mistake la moom.
That was a mistake.
Definitely because moom wax dëgg ne yàlla waroon naa am a voucher.
Truly speaking, I should have a voucher.
Payments that are not accounted for, the law says you will be responsible.
Nena xaalis bi nga xam ne mun loo ko leeral nena loi lu mu wax mooy léegi boobu sa bopp la nekk de.
Do you understand that?
Nena leer na.
Do you understand that?
Nena leer. Yes, I do.
Do you accept it's fair?
Nena nangu nga ne yoon la. Yes.
All right. Are there any questions for Mr. Sanneh?
Mr. Sanneh.
Nena yow Mr. Sanneh.
On the second page of your statement,
nee na ñaareel kayit bi nga xam ne sa kaddu la mooy sa statement.
you have said that you helped in the revenue collection at the market. You were overseeing the market on revenue collection and the trade license.
nee na wax nga fii ne nekk nga ko xam ne da nga woon di jàppale te nekk nga overseer si marché bi ak license.
Now, for the markets,
nee na léegi ñu door a ngum si marché bi.
you have not indicated to us what improvements you made in revenue collection at the markets.
nee na te ba léegi de yow leeral loo ñu wala wax loo ñu ban improvement nga def si marché bi.
In terms of the amounts being collected by the collectors in the market.
nee na mooy lempo bi nga xam ne da ngeen ko dee jot wala dañ ko dee jot si marché bi.
We have seen you have made a comparison.
nee na
for the trade license.
nee na gis naa fi def nga comparison si trade license tamit.
Yes, so we want to know what you did when you were overseeing the markets.
nee na léegi dañu bëgg a nga leeral ñu wala nga waxuñu loo def bi nga nekkee overseeing si marché bi.
waaw moom fii si marché bi.
yes, at the market.
boobu moom laa ne bi ma faa ñëw.
when I was coming or I came there in.
6 million moom la gars yi daan am annually.
They used to collect the baseline was 6 million annually.
gars yi bi ñu ñëwee improvement am na.
But when we came, there was an improvement.
dem nañ to almost 10 million.
We went higher up to baseline of 10 million.
So the 2019 activity was towards revenue collected at the market, not trade license.
Then 2019 boobu dafa nekkoon si mbiri marché bi waa nekkutoon trade license.
Wow.
Yes.
si marché bi la woon.
It was at the market.
So please provide us the evidence of the improvement, how you were able to move from 6 million collecting revenue at the market to 10 million.
nee na léegi dañu bëgg nga provide ñu evidence bi nga xam ne bi nga fa demee fekk gars yi at bi 6 million lañ dee am waaye yow sa demaay bi foofu tax na ba léegi mbir mi éeg ba ñuy dem ba jot ay fukki million nee na nga woon ñu evidence bi.
Please note it and provide.
nee na nga bind ko pour nga bañ a fàtte.
And I will state here that this is really, really commendable.
nee na te de leena la de mun na ko wax parce que lii nit nag naka foog mu ñu wax la ne is very very commendable.
Because this is an indication.
nee na lii wone na ne.
There is so much revenue to be collected.
am na revenue bi nga xam ne wala lempo bi nga xam ne war nañ ko jot.
And if you can make in 1 year.
nee na benn at soo ko mën a dem ba.
you can move from 6 million to 10 million.
jógee ko 6 million ba 10 million.
It's an indication that there is capacity to be able to earn even more than 10 million. Is that correct?
loolu de wone na ne wala lu mu wone mooy léegi am na capacité bi nga xam ne mun na dem ba lu ñuy collecte foofu dina ëpp sax 10 million.
loolu dëgg la
nee na mbaa loolu du dëgg.
So which
that
means
is true. nee na loolu lu mu mooy.
there is so much lapses in the collection of revenue.
nee na foofu de am na ay lapses yu bëri de si yoon bi nga xam ne noonu la ñu jëlee lempo si marché bi.
Is that correct?
nee na ndax loolu du dëgg.
Is that a fair statement to make, that there are so many lapses in the collection of the revenue?
nee na mbaa loolu du dëgg ne am na lapses yu bëri si yoon bi nga xam ne noonu la ñu jotee lempo si marché bi.
Would it be a fair statement to say?
nee na ndax loolu
based on what you have said?
It's a fair statement.
Yes, it's a fair statement.
So please provide us with evidence of revenue improvement you have had for trade license.
nee na léegi evidence lañ soxla pour nga wóor ñu ko wala nga isi ñu ko.
And this evidence of how you were able to move from 6 million to 10 million.
mooy evidence bi nga xam ne improvement bi bu xew si marché bi nga fa demee.
Because this will help us make informed recommendations.
ak naka la demee bi xaalis bi jógee 6 million ba 10 million nee na lii dinañu jàppale pour nga gis ne.
So that revenues can be collected so that revenues can be collected.
pour ñu mën a am information da nga gis léegi lempo yi nga xam ne wala lempo yi nga xam ne yooyu ngi war a collect.
Which will be used for the beneficial interest of those paying this tax.
nee na da nga gis ne yooyu fu ñu koy dugal wala pour ñu ko dugal ko si interest bi nga xam ne ñooñu ñi nga xam ne ñoo dee fay lempo.
All right?
dégg nga
So
loolu.
please, you provide this together with the evidence of the purchase of the Toyota pickup and your entry evidence by Monday, 5th of May 2025. Please note it.
nee na altine nga daal di si
Council
evidence
you may
yooyu
proceed.
yëpp ak moto bi ni ngeen ko jëndee ba moto bi ñëw si yow comme council lu mu la laajte nee na nga def loolu altine nga daal di ko isi muy bu amee juróom fan.
That's all for this week.
So, Mr. Sanneh, thank you so much
nee
for
na
coming.
Sanneh jërëjëf sa ñëwaay
We'll
bi.
expect to see you bring these documents that we ask from you on Monday,
On Monday.
and we will ask you further questions on some of the things that we will find when we review these documents.
So I have to bring the
So we
document
expect to see you at 11 o'clock on Monday.
on Monday.
Yes, on the 5th. Thank you so much for coming. Just sorry, before you leave, Mr. Sanneh,
Yes.
how many allowances were you receiving from council?
nee na bi nga nekkee council allowances ñaata allowance nga dee lañ la dee jox.
Because we have evidence of the number of allowances you receive.
parce
How
que
many
am
were?
nañu fii ay
Just to confirm.
numbers yi nga xam ne allowance yi nga dee jot mu ne pour leeral ñaata.
Allowances, I receive allowances from my overseeing allowance.
I used to
That
have
is
my
how much?
overseer allowance ñaata la.
It was $3,000.
$3,000.
Yes.
And I also receive allowance from the EU project.
Yes, that was how much?
Initially, it was 12,000. Yes.
And it was moved to how much?
It was 7,000, I think, and then it moves to 12,000.
And then from 12,000 to what amount?
Well, lastly, that I don't, maybe I check up it because what I could
How
recall.
much was the final allowance you were receiving? We have the evidence. I just want to confirm from you.
Yeah, because
If you forget,
Yeah,
please also provide all the allowances that you've been paid.
paid, I'll check
Yes,
that.
please provide all the allowances for
I'll
us.
check that.
Now, the $33,000 that you were giving as loan is still outstanding. Why?
No, I've already paid it.
Please provide the evidence.
Yes.
Now, who was, did the council determine the payment of allowance for the steering committee, or was it the steering committee that decided how much allowance the members were to be paid?
Well, I think council decided.
You can note that and find out whether it was a council resolution or was a committee recommendation. Yes.
Yes, it's one question.
Let him just finish writing that.
Okay.
Yes, Mr. Sanneh, just one or two quick questions. When did you give your sister the 1.2 million?
nee na 1.2 million kañ nga ko joxoon sa sister bi kañ nga ko lebaloon.
2018.
2018.
And your other brothers?
nee na sa yeneen brother sa rakk yi.
2019, did you give any loan
nee na
to anyone in 2019?
2019 ndaa am nga ki am na koo xam ne da nga ko lebal xaalis.
ñoom dama dee lebal kenn ki xaalis kooku lebal naa ko 100,000.
In 2019, did you give any of your siblings any loan?
nee na atim 2019 daa am nga ki nga jox xaalis wala lebal xaalis 2019.
déedéet.
no
2020?
2020.
déedéet.
no
2021?
2021.
déedéet.
no.
So it stopped at 2018.
nee na 2018.
waaw.
yes.
Why is that?
nee na lu tax loolu.
foofu laa leen stoppal rek foofu laa mun leen naa lebal mujjee.
that is where I stopped. I cannot be able to borrow them until I am bankrupt.
But you still had your own private funds.
nee na waaye ba léegi yaa ngi am sa private funds.
Wow.
yes.
And in 2019, how much did you have with your mother?
nee na 2019 ñaata nga amee woon si sa yaay.
2019.
2019.
man suma yaay moom amee wu ma ko dara man bu su ma ñëwee dama dee téye suma xaalis.
No, I don't owe my mother. Whenever I come, I just take my monies or get my money from
in
her.
2019, you were keeping your money by yourself.
Then kon 2019 dafa mel ni léegi sa yaay denc tuuti sa xaalis yow yaa ko dee denc sa bopp.
man maa ngi amee woon 1.3 sax maa ngi ko amee woon.
I was having 1.3.
exactly.
2020.
How much were
ñaata nga amee woon.
waaw boobu fekk nag man maa ngi ko dugal suma kër gi maa ngi suñ ma jëlee suma xaalis maa ngi dugal suma kër gi.
At that time, I invest the monies in my property or compound. Whenever I get monies, I just put it in the compound.
2021?
2021.
yëpp ko suma xaalis bi moom boobu doon deseetuma dara.
waxal ma dégg la.
ma ne boobu deseetuma dara.
At that time, I don't left with anything.
When did you get this $3,000 loan? The loan from the EU project. When was it issued to you?
nee na loan bi nga xam ne am nga ko si EU project kañ lañ ko joxoon.
I cannot remember exactly why I can recall. It was before Tubaski.
I cannot remember exactly.
But that year.
Which year?
The year I cannot recall exactly.
I cannot recall the year exactly, but it was before Tubaski.
When did you join the EU project?
nee na kañ nga bokkoon si EU project bi.
In the steering committee.
In the steering committee.
From the inception.
From the inception.
When was the inception?
nee na kañ moo nekkoon inception.
2020 I think. Yes.
2020 I think.
2020.
Wow, for now when did it start?
Yes, I think that's the time.
The steering committee. Yes.
Why did you have to take a loan of $30,000?
nee na lu tax nga jël loan.
Why not have any money with you?
nee na ndax amewuloo sa xaalis.
Wow, the steering committee members, they all decided, let's take 33,000. We paid at the period of the time being fine, every month. So, okay.
This was an agreement from the steering committee that let us take an amount or borrowed monies about 33,000 that we can be able to pay before the end period.
Oh, but you already have money with you.
nee na waaye ba léegi booba yaa ngi amee sa xaalis.
So why would you had more than $1 million in your account? Why would you have to take a loan?
nee na te li nga amee passé na 1 million nee na lu tax nga dal di leb.
waaw su fekkee ne maa ngi amee xaalis loolu xëy na maa ngi ko dugal fii ñu ne ma ñu ngi laa lebal.
Even if I have monies and I was told that I will be credited borrowed monies, yes.
You have 1.something million and they will give you $30,000 loan. Does that make sense to you?
nee na yaa ngi amee 1.3 million ñu daal di la lebal xaalis nee na daal
something million and they give you
1.something million.
waaw ñu lebal ma ñu wóor ma dinaa ko fay kañ dama koo jël.
Yes, if they borrow this to me and they believe that I will pay, I will take it.
It doesn't make sense.
nee na waaye soo ko seetee loolu what makes sense.
You don't need it.
nee na because soxlawuloo ko.
You have 1.3 million or thereabout.
nee na am nga 1.3 or lu ëpp loolu.
If you take a loan.
nee na sooy leb.
Then it has to be something of value.
nee na mën na nekk xaalis boobu dafa war a nekk loo xam ne xaalis bu bëri wala bu ëpp loolu.
Corresponding the amount you have.
nee na li nga xam ne mun na correspondent wala mun na nekk sax njëg bi nga xam ne boobu nga amee.
So you can try again, but that doesn't make sense.
nee na mun ngaa try again waaye loolu meekut benn sens.
waaw waaye Kanzul nit ku nekk mun naa amee 4 million fële sax mu ngi koo toppal soxlaam.
Yes.
ñu lebal ko 50,000 mu jël ko ne daf koo fay.
You can have over 4 million somewhere around and somebody donate or credit you 50,000. You'll take it.
That's not true.
nee na loolu du dëgg.
That will not happen.
loolu bëri na ci dëkk bi fii.
Yes, it's too much in town. No.
Council, for example,
Right.
For instance,
yaa ngi gis businessman yoo xam ne
you see you have some
mais
business.
pare di jël loan ci banque.
They have money and they take
Because
loan
they
from
don't
the
have,
bank.
they're not liquid enough.
Of
Then
course.
investment.
Daf day am di.
Yes, of course they do have.
No.
Council,
You have 1 point something million.
Nee na nga am 1 point something
You have
million.
it in your possession.
Sa li nga xam ne mu ngi sa
You will
loxo.
not take loan
Nee na war loo te jël
after $3,000.
wala loolu lépp lu dem ba 33,000.
Unless you show that that 1 point something million is being invested in something entirely and you have no liquid cash with you.
Nee na su fekkee ne xaalis bi nga amee da nga ko dugal si business wala dugal ka suñ la ne mu dal di nekk yow la nga nekk loxo nen amuloo teewuloo xaalis jamono boobu waaw.
Council, nit ki su fekkee ne yaa ngi téye xaalis ñu ñëw ofala ne beneen xaalis a ngi nii loan la.
If somebody get
di
you
ko
have
jël
money
pour toppatoo beneen soxla.
and they come and tell you or they tell you that there is a loan, you take it and just increase it to the amount you have.
When was it paid to you?
Nee na kañ lañ la joxoon xaalis boobu.
When did you pay the
Nee na xaalis bi kañ nga ko fayoon.
I paid it when the auditors raised it. It was about 5 months back, or 6 months back. Paid it.
Why did you, what was your role in the steering committee?
Nee na lan moo nekkoon sa rôle si steering committee.
Just to make sure to advise matters concerning about the project.
To advise all matters concerning the project.
It's just an ordinary member.
My last question is,
It's
do
an
you
ordinary
have,
member.
you have experience in project management or administration?
Nee na am nga experience wala expertise si project management.
Is it a yes or a no?
No.
Waaw wala déet. No.
Right. That's all for this matter.
Thank you, Mr. Sanneh. So we'll see you on Monday, 5th of May at 11.
11.
Thank you.
Thank you
for your
very much.
discharge. Please call in the next.
Good afternoon, Madam Witness. Can we stand here? Face that camera. Welcome to this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and Related Matters. Madam Witness, in which language do you wish to make your testimony?
Affirmation.
No.
Come again?
In which language do you wish to make your testimony?
All of please.
What is your religion?
Muslim.
Do you wish to swear by the Holy Quran or make an affirmation?
Affirmation.
Madam Chair, the witness wishes to make an affirmation. Okay, raise your right hand up, and then repeat after me. I.
And can you please interpret?
Very well.
I.
Nee na waxal ne man.
Adijatu Pen.
Hadijatu Pen defal ndànk.
Do solemnly and sincerely.
Nee na ma ngi waat ni.
And truly declare that.
Nee na teeluma ñëw wax yëpp na nekk dëgg.
The evidence.
Nee na wone bi nga xam ne boobu ngay laay def fii.
I shall give. Shall be.
Nee na dina nekk.
The truth.
Dëgg.
The whole truth.
Dëgg rek.
And nothing but the truth.
Dara lu dul dëgg.
Thank you. You may be kindly seated. Madam Chair, the witness is sworn. I have the honor to hand over the witness to you for us to proceed.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Is it Madam or Miss?
Madam, yes.
Good afternoon, Madam Penn.
Good afternoon.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Council, you may proceed.
Yes, What is your name?
nena satura sa santa
Hadija Tupen,
Hadi Chatu Pen
Your address?
Sanyang Village.
o dega
Sanyang Village.
Sanyam Village
Your educational background?
nena sa janga before door fan nga jehal
That was comprehensive high school. I graduated 2020,
I graduated
2001.
now
2001. I graduated from Dawes Comprehensive High
I
School.
graduated from Dow Comprehensive School in 2001
Senior secondary school living certificate.
I have a senior secondary school leaving certificate
2003.
2003
I attended MDI.
I attended MTI
On my study management.
I studied management
From there, 2007.
2007
I attended Inside Training,
I attended Inside Trading
where I did my CAT level 1 and 2.
where I did my
CAT level 1 and 2.
CAT C level 1 and 2
That's all.
We will give you a statement. Please go through it and confirm whether that's your statement obtained from you by the investigators.
Okay.
nena léegi dañ laa jox sa statement nga la di seet na sa statement la wala déet
Wow, small boss la.
yes this is my statement
We apply to tender the statement of the witness, Khadija to pen into evidence as an exhibit.
The statement dated the 25th of September 2023 and the additional statement dated the 16th of December 2024 are both admitted together as exhibit in evidence, and they are marked as LGC/BCC/HP/001.
As the commission places. You work for the BCC?
nena dang dee liggéey BCC nga dee liggéey
Wow.
yes
When were you employed?
nena kañ lañ la jël liggéey foofu
February 2019 or March 2019? I'm not too
19?
sure. 2019 March.
2019 in the month of March
Do you have your appointment letter?
nena am nga sa appointment letter
Bima tuhu dama ko riral, dama ko misplace, so how ma exactly fan la neka?
yes I misplaced it so I can't tell exactly where it is
Now you were the senior accounts officer.
nena yaa nekkoon foofu senior account officer
Yeah, acting.
acting
Yes, and the period
Then
that you acted?
Acting.
period bi nga act
Okay, I guess it was 2021.
2021
Yes.
For how long?
nena ñaata at
Yaga na fa bala interdiction bi mang ko bete.
I was there before the interdiction
Okay. What was your role as the senior accounts officer?
nena lan moo nekkoon sa role as the senior accounting officer
Ma amé one cash book bi,
I was responsible for the cash book
but cash book bi mako amé 2023 len mako jox.
but this cash book was given to me in the year 2023
Bala 2023 bi mang don liggéey payroll bi.
but before 2023 I was working with payroll
But payroll bi tamit dama ko inherit from the finance manager bu fa nekkoon.
and payroll too I inherited it from the former finance manager who was there
Yeah, boobu July 2022 la finally am payroll bi.
was July 2022
Now, when you were interdicted, did you hand over the cash book?
nena bu ñu la interdicté da nga hand over woon cash book bi
Come again?
Did you
Yeah.
hand over the cash book?
nena cash book woon bi nga amee woon da nga ko hand over woon
Ban cash book bu 2023.
which cash book 2023 cash book
Yes.
yes
Waaw waaye nekkutoon in a printout form, dafa nekkoon si système bi rek waaye
yes
printout ma ko.
it was not in a printout form it was just in the system
Very well. We also have the issue of a loan register
nena am na issue tamit bu loan register
that you were overseeing.
bi nga xam ne yow yaa nekkoon foofu di ko oversee
Okay.
How does that work?
nena loolu naka la nekkoon di dox wala naka la dee doxee
Mr. Dramé balam doon dem
before the departure of Mr. Dramé
Yes.
bi ma hand over payroll bi
when he was handing over the payroll to me
parce que payroll bi dafa include part salary yi
because
ak loan si.
The payroll includes part salary
ak loan si.
and loans.
So noonu laa amee loan register bi.
That is how I acquired the register.
Now, who was authorizing or the approval of loans?
Then I can't the authorized approval of loans.
What was the procedure?
Lan moo nekkoon yoon procedure bi.
Okay, su fekkee applicant dafa ñëw pour apply for a loan.
If the applicants, for instance, came to apply for a loan,
daf dee jël loan application form bi from accounts.
he will take the loan application from accounts.
Then mu enter details ami.
Then entered all the details.
su ko defee daf ko yóbbu si director of finance for approval.
And it will be taken to the director of finance for approval.
su amee approval the director of finance bi ak CEO bi.
When he got the approval of the director of finance and the CEO,
then si la ko dee indi accounts pour ñu process payment bi ñu raise AP bi.
that is how they used to bring that to the account so that we can process the AP.
That is the payment voucher.
That is the payment voucher.
Then suñu raise payment voucher bi.
Whenever this payment voucher is raised,
dañ ko dee yóbbu audit.
it will be taken to audit.
Director of finance.
Director of finance
ak CEO bi pour signature.
and the CEO for the signature.
So suñu amee approval yooyu yëpp.
When we got those approvals,
si leen dee draw checks.
that is the time we do draw the checks.
Now, is this loan register manually kept or is it digital records?
Then loan register is it manual or digital records?
Register bi mu ngi nekk in an Excel format.
The register is an Excel format.
But input bi manual la ñun ñoo ko dee defal suñu bopp.
But the input is manual, of which we used to prepare it ourselves.
Does the CEO have access to the loan register?
No.
Then the CEO have access to the loan register?
No.
No.
Now you're not there. Who will have access to the loan register?
Then léegi yow nekkuloo fa kan moo war a nekk am access to the loan register?
Right now am na si kuma hand over.
Right now I have handed it over to someone.
So kooku dina mën a amee loan register bi.
And that person will be handling the loan register.
Ak ku fa nekk di act as the finance manager right now moom tam am na access.
And the person who is acting there as the finance manager to have access.
The name?
Mr. Seka.
Mr. Seka.
The full name?
Then the full name.
Mr. Abdoulaye Seka.
Abdoulaye Seka.
Is the person that you handed over to?
No, I didn't hand over to Mr. Abdoulaye Seka.
No, I didn't hand over to Mr. Abdoulaye Seka.
maa ngi hand over si Mr. Horeja Kurbali.
I handed over to Horeja Kurbali.
Yes.
So we can ask either of the two?
Either or? Nyari.
Yes. Please.
Yes.
Now we have in your statement.
Then a statement bi de am nañ fa.
We have discussed the issues of regarding loan that were contracted by employees.
Nee na boor yi nga xam ne jox ngeen ko employees yi fa nekk wala liggéeykat yi.
We have an amount of $283,000.
am na njëg bu nga xam ne dem na ba $283,000
that you yourself had with council.
Nee na li nga xam ne yow sa boppa yaa ko tudd ak council bi.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Did you pay this amount?
Nee na mbaa fay nga xal njëgi bi.
maa ngi doon fay. I'm still paying.
I'm still paying.
And is that the only loan that was issued to you?
Nee na ndax loolu rek mooy leble bi nga xam ne dañ la ko leble.
Waaw.
Yes.
So the $138,601 is 48 bututs?
Nee na
$601 is 48 bututs.
$601 yi 48 bututs.
Is that the amount you've paid?
Nee na ndax loolu mooy xaalis bi nga xam ne boobu nga fay.
Wow, at the time bi maa defal suma statement bi loolu laa fay.
At the time when I was preparing this statement, that was the amount paid.
Waaye as at September last year.
As at September last year.
Suma loan balance bi mu nekk $89,333.
My loan balance is
$333.
$333.
Yeah.
Now, were you required to have any guarantors or any form of collateral in approving this loan?
Nee na ndax loan bi bala nga ko ñu koy lebal ndax am na li nga xam ne war nga ko def mooy uti garanto wala collateral.
Waaw si loan
li nga xam ne danga ko teg ñu daldi la ko jox.
Waaw si loan form bi.
Waaw at the loan form.
am na foo xam ne garanto bi moo la fa signal.
There is a portion where the guarantor should sign to indicate that you have been guaranteed.
Okay. What kind of loan were you issued?
nee na ban façon leble wala loan lañ la jox.
Personal loan laa doon jël.
Personal loan.
We have as well the Momodu Camara.
nee na am nañ tamit Momodu Camara.
waaw.
Momodu Camara received a total of $1,098,000.
nee na Momodu Camara jox nañ ko $1,098,000.
But before that, you had requested for a loan deduction waiver.
nee na waaye balaa loolu yow da nga laajte lu ñuy wax loan reduction waiver.
waaw.
yes.
What is that?
nee na loolu lan la.
comme léegi su fekkee ne feast dafa jot.
For instance, if it happens a feast.
dañ dee def general waive pour staff si yëpp.
They do general waves for all the staffs.
But su fekkee da nga bëgg a personal waive comme su ma bëggee personal waive.
But for instance, if you need a personal waive, as I did,
dama dee dem si Mr. Camara ma request for a personal waive.
you go to Mr. Camara, request for a personal waive.
So su ma waxee ma go ahead si laa dee waive that
and
month.
whenever she give me the green light to go ahead, that was the time, or that is the time I do.
So how many times have you had waiver?
nee na ñaata yoon nga am waiver.
mënuma recall exactly but xëy na si at bi dinaa dee jël 3 times or twice.
I cannot remember exactly, but I know during the year I take it for 2 or 3 times.
So you were in charge of preparing the salary vouchers.
nee na yow yaa nekkoon koo xam ne da nga dee prepare wala da nga dee defar salary vouchers.
waa dama ko daan defar.
Yes, I used to prepare it before.
But then after dama ko hand over to Miss Horeja Kurbari moo dee defar vouchers yi.
Later I handed it over to Horeja Kurbali, who used to prepare them.
When you were taking this loan, you were aware that you had to pay it every month?
nee na bi nga woon di jot loo wala bi nga woon di jël xaalis bi yëg nga ne da nga war a di fay xaalis bi weer bu nekk.
waaw.
Yes.
So why was there the need to have this salary waiver?
nee na lu tax nga dal di dugal salary reduction waiver.
honestly I have no excuse for that. It was just daf daan am time boo xam ne suma salary bi du daan suma net pay bi was very bad because loan su ma am ak part salary yu ma am so léegi ma am emergency si laa dee jël si laa dee dem apply for a waive.
Yeah, it depends. At the time my salary was not very good and I have loans that I was paying, so sometimes when I have constraints, these are the time I do apply for waive.
How much were you deducted every month?
nee na weer bu nekk ñaata lañ dee dog si sa wala ñaata lañ dee génnee si sa fay bi.
dafa des léegi 4,000.
It depends.
Plus
sometimes 4,000 plus.
And how much you take home?
nee na ñaata nga dee yóbbu kër.
Before the deductions?
Before the deductions.
Before balaa ñu commencé di dog ñaata nga dee yóbbu kër.
xëy na 12 or 11.
I think 12 or 11.
Right. Now we have the director of finance and also $1,098,000.
nee na am nañ director of finance $1,112,000.
$1,098,000.
$1,098,000.
Okay.
And was this paid?
nee na ndaa fay na.
mu doon fay.
He was paid.
How was it approved? Is it also approved in the normal way by the CEO?
nee na naka lañ ko approuvé ndax dañ ko yóbboon si normal way si CEO.
Yes, the same procedure.
The same procedure.
Is it a one-time loan or several applications granted by the CEO?
nee na ndax benn yoon one time loan wala dafa nekk several applications yi nga xam ne bind ngeen ko si CEO.
It wasn't a one-time loan, several applications.
Several applications.
Okay, all right. Any questions?
You proceed.
That's all. That's all for this witness. I believe the other questions we will.
Yes, okay, then I thought, let me just ask this question. Now, Madam Penn, you have said that the loan attracts 9%, but this is never implemented. Why?
nee na wax nga fi ne loan bi wala leble bi dafa represent 9%. nee na waaye lii musuñ koo implement. nee na lu tax.
waaw bi ma ex finance manager bi ma hand over payroll bi.
When I was handed over the payroll by the former finance.
Loan deduction si dama fa gisoon interest boo xam ne 9% la, but it was never deducted.
But the loans, I see that there was interest percent of 9%. but it have been never implemented.
But bima jëlé payroll bi buñ ma joxé loan register bi Mr. Camara dafa defoon fana 3 or 5% deduction len da def suñ loan interest.
When I get the loan and the loan given to Camara, he did what?
Dafa jëlone dañ amone loan interest bo xamné 5% la or 3%.
We had a loan interest of
5%.
5%.
But bo dañ ko daan dok.
But it was deducted.
But after you stop loan
but later it have been stopped.
So what was the reason for stopping the 5%?
Nena lana taxone ñu daldi stop 5% bi.
No, joxuñ ma ben reason dañ ma direct pour ma stop rek.
No, I was not given any reasons. I was just directed to stop it.
How much is the total you have taken over the period on loan advance? Because this is different from the loans that you take, salary advance.
Salary advance.
Yes.
Nena ñaata nga jëlon ci salary advance parce que lolu dafa outé ak loan yi nga xamné jël nga ko won.
Salary advance bi mënuma recall total bu ma jël.
I cannot recall the total that I have taken.
Please write it down and give us the information.
Nena nga bind ko ci pour nga baña faté nga dal ñi ci information.
And why is it that staff take both staff loan and salary advance and yet still are paid their salary almost in full at the end of the month?
Nena lu tax staff si dañoo leb ba pare jël salary advance ba pare nga dal di gis ne suñ leen di fay weer bi almost dañu leen di fay li nga xam ne loolu lañ la dee fay.
And some are paid actually fully.
Nena tey am na ñoo xam ne sax dañ leen dee fay seen salary nu mu waree duñ ko dee jotee donc lañ leen dee fay full salary.
And they would not have been given a waiver because there is nothing written anywhere to show that they were given a waiver not to deduct the loan or the salary advance.
So because
these are not written anywhere. Yeah. It's all verbal. Is that correct?
Yes.
So why is that the case?
Because bima ñëwé council sa the same procedure la fekk ñu ngay def. So fekkee da nga bëgg wé verbal la day nekk duñ dé write dara, nothing is written.
And the salary advance also is
same,
verbal.
Same.
So at the end of the month you can also proceed to have your full salary. Because
that is full salary.
Well, so fekkee wave apply na, so fekkee wave apply it mom dañ dé def deductions.
Yes, of course. If at all you apply for wave, yes, you can get your salary fully, but if at all there is no wave,
Madam Penn, there is no record showing. What the record shows is that salaries are paid when there has been advances paid on salary, when there has been loan taken against that one salary.
Nena lu leer fi lu ñu woné moy salary bi gaay dañ leen dé fay sen wër fekka bala ñu fay la yow leb nga té amulo ben wave té salary advance tamit jël nga ko amulo ben wave gisuñu ko fenn fi nga xamné dañ ko binda waye ba légui ñu la fay full salary.
And this your salary statement at your bank shows that salary has been paid to the staff.
Nena té so sété salary statements from the bank yoy mu ngi woné né staff si dañ leen di fay salary.
Well, that
is true.
It's not written.
That is what I have said.
It was just verbally said. Don't want to justify it. Justify because then could they verbally right? So deductions they them on. Why? So we have applying go. They make sure deductions yep them now. Then they deduct everything.
Yes, that's normally as I said because waves are always said verbally. So if at all it is written, yes, I can be able to deduct. But without written verbally, then things go like that.
But do you think this practice that was that you were implementing is correct? Having in the back of your mind that this is taxpayers' money that you people were using anyhow?
Then I'm back nga ne yoon bi ngeen jël di dal di doxé bobu nda yoon bi dafa war té so bayé sa xel né xaaliss bi nga xamné bi ngeen dé jëfandéku yépp dafa nek xaaliss bu joggé ci loxo nit ñi ñi nga xamné ñoo dé fay lempo.
It's not done. It's not done. It's not right.
It's not correct and it's not right.
And do you think you will have proper and correct records, given the fact that these waivers and salary advance is never written anywhere? Do you think when it comes to reconciliation, you will be able to do a proper and a correct reconciliation of what staffs have taken over the period?
Nena mba fokk nga né so ñëwé pour def reconciliation bi nda mbir mi mun na jup mun na nekk lo xamné lu jup la parce que société amna yo xamné ñu leb xaliss bi ba paré amna ñoo xamné dañ jël salary advance ba paré amul benn waiver bi nga xam ne jot nañ ko wala bind nañ ko ba pare ñu ngi leen di fay xaalis nee na sooy def reconciliation bi mbaa affaire bi dana tali.
ok su fekkee ni daf dee apply for a waive.
For instance, if
No, Madam Pen, I'm just saying
nee na mu ngi wax ne
whether you think
nee na mbaa sa bopp foog nga ne
or whether it will not be correct to infer
nee na pour wala nekk na loo xam ne du jaarut wala du àndaa yoon pour une fois
that it will be difficult
dana métti
for
wala
you
dana
to have
naxari
a correct reconciliation
dana naxari wala dana métti pour yow nga mën a
to
am
account for all the monies
reconciliation pour account xaalis bi yëpp bi nga xam ne
which is given as loan
bi nga xam ne joxe ngeen ko leble
or as salary advance.
wala mu nekk salary advance.
non dëgg la reconciliation bi moom dina hard.
That is true. The reconciliation will be difficult and hard.
So, Madam Pen, provide us with this information tomorrow.
nee naa bul fàtte nga bind luñ la wax ëllëg nga dal di issue yooyu.
If we have any need for you to come back and clarify any issue, we will call you.
nee na tamit su fekkee ne am na loo xam ne dañ bëgg pour nga ñëw nga leeral ñu ko nañ la oo dégg nga.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Council, is that all?
Yes, I just want to confirm whether you have an impress ledger.
Come again.
nee na dafa bëgg a confirm daa am nga impress ledger.
Impress ledger bi loolu liggéey finance manager bi la.
Impress ledger, that is the work of the finance manager.
And were you also preparing the checks for payments?
nee na tamit da nga di prepare wala da nga di defar checks pour fay bi payments yi.
non duma dee draw checks.
No, I don't draw checks.
Who does that?
nee na kan moo ko dee def.
Miss Horaja Kurbale.
Horja Kurbali.
What is her position?
nee na lan mooy position am bi.
Accounting officer.
Accounting officer.
Were you aware that the law requires that you should be the one to do it as a senior accounts clerk?
No, I wasn't aware. At the first instance, time bo mako amee woon. But then after Mr. Kamara dafa hand over those things to Miss Horaja.
Yes, I was having it, but after Mr. Kamara have handed it over to Horja.
Very well.
Thank you.
That's all.
Thank you, Madam Pen, for coming.
Thank you, ma.
So please provide the documents tomorrow.
Okay.
Thank you. You may rise.
Thank you.